Alright all, this is the Mini Prepper again, and got another video of the Camillus C's. Nice little knife here. Let's go over a couple of the stats. Blade length is 3.25, overall is 7.75. Now, this is a GFN handle, so that's glass-filled nylon. Titanium, well, they call it a titanium stainless steel blade, which just means that it's titanium coated or something. They don't actually tell you what type of steel it actually is. It's probably like an AUS 8 or an 8CR or something. But all right, let's here show you the packaging real quick. And on the other side here, as you can see, they say that titanium stainless steel. But again, all right, so this is actually a pretty good knife, even though it's one of their budget knives. Now, I believe this particular knife is discontinued now. I got this at Walmart. It was $10 at Walmart. I'd seen them in just about every Walmart, so I got a feeling Walmart probably bought a whole bunch of them out when this got discontinued. But the blade here, I really like the shape of the blade. It's more like a, I guess you could say, kind of a utilitarian type blade. Got a nice little swedge at the top, dual thumb studs, and it came really sharp. It came really sharp out of the package, and surprisingly, this thing flies out of there no problem. And it is on. Let's see if I can be able to see it here. And no, can't see it. All right, well, it's on the Teflon washers. Open pillar design. Got a couple of standoffs here. One position pocket clip, which pocket clip's kind of cool looking. Got the little knife cut out in it. Again, it's one position pocket clip, so you can't move it around, tip up, tip down, none of that. It's just tip down, which, as I've said in my other videos, really doesn't bother me, except this for me is a work knife. And I actually like tip up on my work knives because I work with a lot of graphite and everything, and what you can't really tell on this handle right now is it should be like a lighter tan. But because I work with a lot of graphite, this is actually stained some now. It's a little bit darker. But, and the reason I like tip up at work is because when we blow around the graphite and everything, it gets all in here very easily and starts to mess with the action of the knife. When it's tip up, it doesn't quite get in there as much. Still gets in there, but not quite as much. But so it's only tip down. Now, the pocket clip here, this ramp here, I actually had to bend up some because when I got it, it was much flatter. And try to see if we can see it, but that top screw actually started to strip out. The other two were fine, but that top one was almost seemed to be a bit softer. So, do have some jimping up at the top here, but it doesn't work all that well. I mean, it kind of works, but really doesn't lock your thumb in very good. I don't know if I would consider this here technically jimping, but it kind of helps if you're going to rest your thumb back here any. The liners, well, let's look at the Lockup here. Lockup is definitely late on this one, as you can see, but it's still okay. But the liners are pretty thin. Okay, I don't know if I'd want to put this through some really real heavy duty use, but I have beat on this a little bit, and this is held up really nice, this paint or coating that they have on here. It's really held up good. You do have a bit of you do have a sharpening choil here, although they left it a little fat at the end here, but that could be fixed. Lanyard hole, for those of you that like putting lanyards in. So again, other than that pocket clip, no hot spots, but I created the hot spot by bending that up. But it was just to make it easier to get it in and out of the pocket. So let's see the centering. Centering is pretty darn good still. So just a quick review of this knife here. I'm actually going to do a review next of the Seize 2. Because again, they discontinued this, but they started up a new one. So I'll show you some of the differences in the next video. Both knives are really nice, but this one, I really like it. And for $10, it's absolutely worth it. All right, so this is the Mini Prepper, and I will see you on the next review.